Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do a reading for the sun sign of Aries. This is a collective reading for people who have a sun, moon, or ascendant, or several planets in Aries. And this is a timeless reading, but these messages are meant to find you now in this moment. So some of the messages that come through are going to obviously show up for a later period of time. If I get a time frame, I'll let you guys know. But this is meant to find you at this moment in this time. Um, I this is new, so I wasn't sure how I wanted to do these, and I've decided to do these as I have time to record them. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to complete an entire zodiac. Full of recordings. There's going to be people who are probably impatient for their sun sign to see the long format messages, but I'm back today with recording Aries. I'm doing a charm reading and tarot reading. And you can book a reading with me still if you'd like to. You can pre-order. There's all the links in the description box. It's $100 for 30 minutes. By phone. You can also donate if you have, enjoyed my content and like to see more. All donations really support all of the work that I'm doing, and it makes me super happy. It makes my whole world spin when I get a donation. So I'm going to lay out a spread. I'm just going to jump in. I have a really good vibe about this reading. I always get excited when I do Aries because Aries is such a, they're vivacious energy. It's such a really fun, lively energy. I have met Aries who are very shy people, but in general, I really love the Aries vivaciousness, even when they have a temper moment or they've got a zip to them. It's like a let's go, let's get this going kind of thing. Sometimes they can be awkward too. A little bit awkward, but it's cute and endearing. That's how I see Aries. So let's see. Messages meant to find you now. Someone is going to pay you like a really nice compliment. Like, I'm not sure if you see like this soft piece of this charm that I have in my charm bag. It's touching the feather, and this is like a call or communication, but like this is like would be words of love, or somebody is gonna like say something really kind to you, and this could be expected or unexpected. Like, maybe things have been challenging for whatever reason in relationships, and somebody's just going to be really, I feel like it's really loving. Whatever they're going to say, it's going to come through as really loving. We have this red heart here. My guides are confirming this. Like, it's going to shock you, actually, what they're going to say, and how loving they're going to be. And they might, I don't know, like offer to take you to dinner or offer to take you out to lunch or do something with you. Not necessarily as like a peace offering, although the Eight of Cups is very peaceful, and so it could be like an offering of peace, or just like a hey, can I take you out and treat you well and spoil you? Can I do something nice for you in return for all the things you've done for me? Whatever it is that they're going to say, it's going to be followed up by some kind of action. And of course, this is Aries, and so it doesn't surprise me, you could be watching for an Aries. You could be saying some very kind words to somebody else. This could even just be as simple as just like making a compliment or something on social media. Could be YouTube, could be Instagram, whatever it is that like you're saying, the words that you say are going to be so soft and so kind and so heartfelt. We have like also, I'm seeing this bear here, and this is like my favorite. This is really good energy, okay? I see the bear as being also like a connection to dogs. This is like, the retriever path. This is like your best friend showing up and saying, hey, I'm here for you. you might have like a best friend or somebody who does something really kind for you. I don't know what that would be. It could be financial help that comes through as well, because there's a bunch of beans here. There's like, it's almost like it could be, several examples or several things that could happen. So for example, it could be where somebody says something really kind to you or communicates with you in some, very loving way, but then they say, can I take you out? Or maybe for some of you, they send you a little bit of cash or whatever it is that you need, and for something, and they say something really kind. They put like a note in there that says, I don't know, for some, this could be an apology, like, hey, I'm sorry, or hey, I really care about you, or, I really love you, or I just love your energy, or whatever it is that they say is really soft. It's so soft and it's so kind. I also feel for many of you, whatever messages that are coming through could be messages like to congratulate you for something. This is like winning award, or some kind of accolade, some kind of thing where you've done something, winning something. This is congratulations, but this is also like support from other people. So like, for example, like they might say something about your hard work. You could win an award, you could win something that might be the equivalent of work well done. I don't know, you might even win some kind of raffle or sweepstake. It's very odd that I'm seeing like a raffle or some sweepstake. You might enter something just being like, yeah, like it's never going to happen. And then you get it and you're really surprised that you get it. It's kind of like one of those crazy things. We have one of the miracle charms in this bag. And this was an earring that I found. And I think of it as a sliver of a chance. The chances are very, very slim that that a miracle is going to come through at the time you need it. But you know what? I always tell people that the universe and God loves miracles. Our guides love miracles. They are crazy about miracles. And I don't know what it is about it. It's just that I think it makes them feel really proud on the other side that they've done all this work to get something like that to happen. And then they take credit for it somehow on the other side. And it's almost like they get points on the other side in spirit for making a miracle happen for those of us who are on Earth side. I also think there's some kind of celebration that's happening. We have this charm it says, for this child I have prayed. This is about a pregnancy that is really wanted. This is a couple getting pregnant that wants to get pregnant. This is like you maybe going on a fertility journey and wanting to get pregnant and getting pregnant. And there was this interesting, my guys are showing me, there's this interesting man. I can't give him credit for it because obviously I don't remember now when I'm channeling. But he said that this period of time, there's going to be a lot of souls, very important old souls that come through. And I think someone said that this period of time, it might be easier to get pregnant than in times past. And I actually feel like it's mixed. I feel like for some, it's easier to get pregnant. And for others, it really depends on, like multiple factors, health-wise and all that stuff. So I feel like in general, the universal plan is planetary-wide population reduction. So it's going to be hard to fight against that kind of evil, okay? And some people would say, they'd argue with me and say, well, there's already, I don't know how many billions of people on this planet. We don't really need any more to consume the water, the food, things are short and all that stuff. I just think that, I see babies and children as blessings. And so in a spiritual level, it is a blessing to get pregnant. It's a blessing to be able to carry a child, and it's a blessing to have a child. And it's a blessing to give that child a chance to have a beautiful life and to love that child. So for some of you, you're going to celebrate getting pregnant. And for some of you, it's definitely something that you've wanted. And I think it's going to be with somebody who you do love, because I do think that there has to be some love, more emotion or energy of love to get pregnant during this period of time. So like, this is very interesting. Like I saw, this is as an example, I saw this YouTuber, or this account, I should say, social media account of this woman who really, really wanted to get pregnant. And I looked at it and I was like, no, like I don't see anything at all. And I wondered why that was. And then there it was. She has all of this material wealth and money focus. And essentially, she's like more open to the money and the materialism than she is to the child, to the baby spirits. And it's almost like a shift in focus. So for those of you who want to get pregnant, the shift that in focus needs to be more on actually like visualizing having a baby, having a child. For some of you, you need to go out and get like baby clothes and manifest the heck out of like the baby room and go through all of the things about what you're going to do as a parent, and maybe get some books on being a parent and mothering and all that stuff. So I just think that there's a restriction. Saturn is in the sign of Aries. During this time, there's a restriction on, I feel like, on pregnancy, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. And I think that if you do get pregnant, it's definitely going to be something that you want. I see in this reading, and there's going to be lots of congratulations and a lot of blessings that come through having a child. Whoever it is that's watching, you're going to be blessed having a child. To me, it's a very specific child that's going to come through you and your partner, you and this other person. And I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness and love. And there's going to be a lot of people who are really, really happy for you. Really, really, really happy for you. And I'm really happy for you. So, it's interesting reading. I wasn't expecting this topic to come up, but I definitely feel for many of you, you're going to be really appreciative that, that this is coming through, because maybe it's something that you needed to have hope for, or you needed to listen to. But to me, yeah, it's just a shift in focus. I would shift in focus on the feminine energy. And the feminine energy is not really work focused, I have to tell you. Like when a woman shifts out of work mode, she gets back into her energy. Her flow is totally different. She's back completely in like baby making mode. Okay. When she goes to work at a 9-to-5 job, that baby making mode is shut down. Even if it's totally subconscious, like even if she thinks, okay, she's going to work, it's not a hard job, it's, she's getting good money, whatever. She's not in baby making mode, because the receptive feminine energy is not about going out and producing, going out and getting it. It's about being receptive. So I guess what I would want to tell you is, those of you who really want to get pregnant, really work on your feminine energy and try to kind of set up a lifestyle where you have a partner that is focused on the money, the bills, paying the bills, providing for you, and you're in a receptive feminine mode. So hard to do in our society, and I'm not saying to quit your job, but it's just those of you who really want to get pregnant, I really feel that that's, part of this. Now, after you get pregnant and have a child, you can go back right out to work and, start working again. But those of you who want to get pregnant, this is something that is coming through here. What else do I see? I see some of you really planning a garden, or having a beautiful garden. You have a butterfly here, and both the flower charms coming out. So some of you are going to be planting a garden, or doing a lot with nature. Some of you may spend time going to very special kind of like botanical gardens, or special places that, I don't know, like I'm seeing places actually in Chicago. Now, it might not be Chicago, but there used to be like a conservatory there, and there's the Museum of Natural History there, and there's the planetarium, and then there's also a place where they do have butterflies. So you might, live in a place where there's a lot of, I want to say tropical plants, or plants that attract a lot of really cool butterflies and insects. You might do a lot with hummingbirds. I'm seeing a hummingbird spirit come through, like when I'm talking about this. So there's a hummingbird spirit that's coming through for you during this reading, and during this period of time for you. The hummingbird spirit actually, to me, is about color and beauty, and it's also about sex and sexuality. And I also see, just like this really beautiful, energy about relationships during this period of time. Oh, and okay, so for a second I lost it, but it came back to me. So the last time I saw a hummingbird, there's been a couple of times, but when I was planting at the downtown community garden where I live, there was a hummingbird that showed up at this one particular plot that I had. And in this one plot in particular, I remember a ladybug had flown by at that time. And what's coming through is that your prayers are going to be answered. The hummingbird spirit is coming through very strongly to deliver the message about your prayers being answered during this period of time for you, Aries. And for some of you, it's going to be it's just a wide variety of things, but it's going to be something that you really, really wanted. So you got to think about what you want. And it's interesting. All the manifestation things are coming through very strongly here for you, Aries. Like visualizing what you want, writing what you want, scripting it out, looking at it for 20 seconds to a minute, spending time, just really being in the energy of doing things that you want. But your prayers specifically are going to be answered, and my guides are very, very adamant about this. Your prayers are going to be answered because that specific plot with the ladybug, I remember at the time the ladybug came by, and the ladybug spirit is also coming through here, which is about transformation as well. So there's going to be some beautiful surprises and beautiful things, beautiful blessings that come through during this period of time for you that maybe you're not expecting. But I remember the ladybug at that particular plot saying a prayer at that time, like right when that ladybug came by, and thinking, I think I texted someone about how, I was praying and thinking about them, and they said that they prayed that all of my prayers came true. Let's go, baby, cry. They prayed that all of my dreams and my wishes came true. And so like that particular plot where I saw the hummingbird and I saw the ladybug is very, very special and very, very sacred, because to me, it's about someone wanting the best for you. It's about someone saying something really kind to you and saying, I really hope all of your dreams come true. And I really hope all of the blessings come true that you've wanted in your life. And I really hope that all of the prayers that you've been praying really hard about come to pass, come true, and that they are heard and they're granted, and you're very blessed during this time. And I do feel like many of you are going to be blessed with a lot of healing. We have this charm here, which is about kind of going through a rough patch. We have also your heart's desire. So to me, this is like healing. Like if you've wanted to do any kind of healing or alternative therapy or any kind of healing work, this is the time to do it. Okay. I remember I got some alternative therapy during this time where I actually had this, and it was really helpful. So some of you might have a breakthrough like with your own health or with your journey in your health, and it's interesting, your health is coming through very strong, but also the energy of this alternative medicine. Some of you are going to be maybe seeing different like naturopathic medicine doctors, some of you doing some holistic therapies, trying different supplements I'm seeing for some of you, but there's just a lot of healing and getting what you want. So let's just say you've needed to get or wanted to try certain supplements, but you couldn't afford it. You're going to be able to get it during this period of time. I also feel like you're going to get well. Like you might not think you're going to get well. Like some of you have struggled in your health, but I feel like you're going to get well. That's the message. Here's the thing though. I will tell you, for some of you, you're in a relationship to a person or there is a person in your life who has a player type energy, and like you might really, really want to be with them, but it's not going to change the fact that they have a player mentality. It's not going to make them want to settle down with you. Like, it's almost like for some of you, the caution here is to like avoid thinking that like someone that you're interested in is going to want to settle down. For some of you masculines, like there's a woman that you're interested in and you're thinking like you're going to get with her, and it's not going to happen. Like, I just don't feel like it's going to happen. And I feel like you're going about it in the wrong way. But I feel like for some of you masculines, you're really hell-bent on taking somebody out, or like having a relationship with somebody who maybe you just want to sleep with, or maybe you just want whatever with. And it's just, I don't necessarily feel like it's going to happen. Or you want a person, like let's just say as an example, you want a person to be yours, but for whatever reason they can't. And this can go flip-flop in different ways. If you're a feminine watching, you might want a masculine, but you can't get them because they may have another relationship, they may be not interested, they may, for whatever reasons. And masculines, you may want a certain feminine, and you may think she's really beautiful, really attractive, or like, really interesting and different, and you might really want her, but she might be in another relationship. Or you might really want her, but she's gonna date you and then ghost you. Like, it's almost like a female player. I almost feel like for some feminines here, like you might actually play a really good game with the masculines. You might play a really, really good game, hard to get, or some of you just might be playing really hard to get during this period of time. Like, you might be putting up some challenges and walls that you've never put up before. Like, before, maybe you've been like, okay, I'm just going to date and I'm going to be really, easygoing, and you might have slept with some of them in the past or not. But this is like where I feel like some of you are really going to be working on your walls during this period of time, like much stronger walls or standards. I feel like stronger standards. I have to let you guys go here, but the last message is, for some of you, there's some cautionary things that maybe you're seeing, and this is on the periphery, okay? These energies that are maybe cautionary things. I would work on doing things that are within your control and preventing, like this is damage control, preventing things that it's almost like preventative medicine, doing things that are like maybe wellness exams, maybe stopping some bad habits, thinking about things through to the point where you're not getting yourself into trouble. Aries can get themselves into trouble. They are the person that leaves without the jacket. Okay. So this is not a time to leave the house without a jacket or without an extra pair of clothes. I also feel like for some of you, you might see some red flags and situations in your life, and you should be paying attention to those. Okay. For some of you, you're going to really set some boundaries with people, and I think that it's going to be very helpful. And I feel like you're going to avoid disaster or avoid negative things because of your planning. So if you plan ahead, you will do well to avoid anything that would try to drag you down or come at you in a negative way. All right, I got to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys in soon. Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.